All right, the size of an oil spill in the open ocean, I'm going to mark that. You should be able to already see it. But that segment along the length of the oil spill is not really measurable because we wouldn't really want to slog through the oil to get to the measurements that we want to do. So how do we do it? I'm going to mark that section in pink right there. And I'm going to say AB is to what? Well, we're really doing this side splitter theorem, right? We have the triangles. I'm going to show you the segments here. We can say AB is to AC as, and now going from that side with the pink on the bottom as BD is to, and then we will go along this side below the green is to CE. Okay, so that's the proportion you would set up. AB is to AC as BD is to CE. You're going from this side on this triangle to this side on the triangle, this segment to this matching segment over here. Yeah, and what we, let me fix that. Then it says, use the figure at the right to describe how you could find the length of the spill indirectly. So the way that you would describe this is you would say, and it's asking you to describe it, so your answer should be written in words. And one way that you could say this, you could say, we could measure the distances between points that would trace out the figure at the in the illustration. Okay. Then we could use the side splitter theorem to solve for the length of the oil spill using this proportion. And now let me just grab all of these things. And now that they're all drawn together, I'm going to just take this out so that we can have that as a single thing that I can move around. Thanks. Okay, so then what's the proportion that we set up? We would set up, well, we would have this proportion. And then I want to write one more thing. I want to say, next, we could use the cross products property and solve for length AB like this. And then what we would have here is this. We would say, oops, AB times CE equals AB times CE equals AC times BD. Then we would solve for the length of AB by dividing both sides by CE. So we would get AB times CE divided by CE. What we're trying to do is divide that length CE to just leave AB equals AC times BD, also that side divided by CE. Okay, and we could then be left with AB is equal to what we see there on the right, AC times BD, all divided by CE. And then I'm going to write one more thing. So AB is equal to AC times, or let's say equal to the product of AC and BD divided by CE. I think that that's a good answer because it actually does what it's asking you, which says use the figure at the right to describe, you're asking to describe how you could find that length indirectly. Okay. What measurements and calculations would you use? Measurements, we would have to measure AB, AC, BD, and CE, and then use those in those proportions. But yeah, so let me just box out what's down there on the bottom as saying this is what AB would be equal to. That's it.